Do you wear your Jordan Retros in the snow? Maybe you can with these. Let's take a closer look at the Air Jordan 4 Winter. What's going on, guys? You're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're taking a closer look at the Air Jordan 4 Winter. Before we show you all the little ins and outs, just do us a quick favor. Please hit that subscribe button and we'll get right to it. So as we mentioned, we asked you guys, do you wear your retros in the snow? And if you live in like the northern part of the hemisphere where there's a lot of snow and rain to deal with in the later part of the years, a lot of you probably do wear your retros because they're leather, they're well built, and will keep your feet fairly dry. So we're going to take a closer look at what makes these so winter ready. But before we do that, let's just go over the quick details. The release date is December 2nd, 2019, and these will be retailing for $200 US for adult pairs. So as we mentioned, these are made for winter wearing, and there's some details that make these a little bit different from your classic retros. What we do like about them is that it kind of maintains the same shape of a retro. It's not super bulky. You've seen Jordan Brand transform their retros into hiking shoes, which actually came out pretty good, but these are more of a standard pair. As you can see, it's just your classic outsole, but shoes like the Air Jordan 9 last year, they made that into like a hiking boot, and they added like a really rugged outsole, but these are made for winter. It's more about protection and sealing versus making these fit for like hiking a mountain or whatever. But we'll just cover what's different about these. And first and foremost, the upper, we're not quite sure if it's waterproof, and we just did a quick water test. It doesn't appear to be a waterproof kind of material, but it is like a leather sort of finish to it, and there's a bit of that tumbled leather finish that people seem to really like. As you can tell on the netting and in the tongue, they sort of played on that classic mesh netting, and they added a material that appears to be waterproof, and beneath that there is a black layer that also seals off the shoe, so you're not going to get any water or anything like that inside into your feet. But again, that material is seen in that upper panel where you typically find the netting and as well as the tongue. That's an interesting and a very clever way to make these winterized in some sort of way. Again, we can't really speak on the waterproof nature of this suede panel. We did a quick water test and it doesn't appear like it is, so please do not go jumping into puddles of water or anything like that. But what else is different is that the wings, typically it's a plastic that does have a lot of give. If you did buy Retro 4s this year, it's not a super hard, unforgiving kind of material. It does bend a little bit, but these are like extra bendy. Like these are almost like rubbery almost. Kind of interesting. Maybe these are kind of meant to reflect the duck boot material. Seems kind of a silly way to only use that. Something worth pointing out that it is one piece as well. If you look on the underside, it's just one piece, and on the outer side, because the upper portion is colored gray, it appears like it's two pieces, but it's not. If you look at the tongue here, we have the classic Flight square patch, and it's the same material, so that's definitely not waterproof. But the backing on the tongue has this almost rubberized texture to it. There is a diamond etched pattern to it, so it would have made a little bit more sense to maybe cover the shoe with this material rather than this leather to make it a truly winter, like a waterproof shoe. They're only using it on that tongue. And probably our favorite part about this Jordan 4 Winter is that the inner lining is lined with fleece, so it definitely will keep you warm. Fleece is definitely not waterproof, so again, just because these are made for winter, we hope you guys don't mistake these for fully waterproof shoes, because these are definitely not. Again, the leather doesn't appear to be waterproof. This fleece definitely is not waterproof. Spray it down with your favorite sneaker protectant or whatever, if you even use that kind of stuff. And also what's interesting is that the Air Jordan 4 outsole remains. These don't really have like a hiking boot or like a duck boot sort of ruggedness to it. It's your classic Jordan 4. So these are probably made more for colder weather versus wearing them in inclement weather. Take them out there during like a snowstorm, go ahead, we're not stopping you. So now a quick note on the colorway. It's Loyal Blue, not a Royal Blue, and it's kind of a mix between Royal Blue and Navy Blue, not quite purple. Maybe this the lighting kind of gives it a bit of a purple hint. It kind of gives it that Raptors effect, but it's definitely not a purple. It's a Loyal Blue. It's kind of similar to the Eminem 4s that dropped, the Encores. Again, we're not comparing these to those in any sort of way, but we do have to point out that the colorway is rather similar. But other than that, it's a pretty solid execution on the shoe. If you're a fan of the Retro 4, this is a solid pickup for the winter time. You could definitely wear them into next year. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We just wanted to show you guys a quick look at the Jordan 4 Winter. Drops December 2nd, 2019 for $200. Thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next video.